Tuesday, you guys, or happy whatever day you are watching this, you guys. I am in my kitchen and I am going to do a little comparison. I've been asked several times which dish soap is better, the Mrs. Meyer's or the Method, and honestly I have no idea. I've used the Method one time and I've used the Mrs. Meyer's over and over again, but it's not because the Mrs. Meyer's is better, it's just because I get them in a set from Grove Collaborative, so it always comes with the dish soap, so that's what I use. But today I am going to test both of them out. I'm going to share some facts about each one, price comparisons, ingredients, and all of that, and we are going to see finally which one of the two is better. So I'm going to put my camera on my tripod so you can just see the products, and we're going to talk about them and do a few little tests. Okay, now I have the two products in front of me that I will be using, and I will, in the description below, leave a link to Target where I looked up both of these products and Grove Collaborative. I will also leave my influencer link below for Grove Collaborative to where you can get a set of products for free if you sign up to be a VIP and place your first $20 order. So these two products here are both brand new. I purchased them to use for this video. I didn't want to use them before I started. So I will tell you that the Method dish soap, I got it in the lime and sea salt. This is the one that I've used before and I really did like it. And it is one of the best sellers for Grove Collaborative in the Method dish soap. And then I'm going to use the Mrs. Meyer's Honeysuckle. So both of these are brand new. I will tell you that the Method has a pump top, so you have to twist it to open it. If I'm twisting it the right way. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, so that has a pump. And then this one just has a pop top that you kind of just turn over and squeeze. So both of them have different types of tops. So depending on what type of top you like, if you like more of a pump top, you might like the Method. If you like more of a squeeze type of bottle, you might like the Mrs. Meyer's. Now, both sets of dish soap come in a wide range of scents. They probably have the same amount for each one because I think this one had about 6 or 7 and this one had about 6 or 7, and it depends on the season which scents come in and out because some of them are limited for just seasonal things. So I did write down some notes so I would not forget to talk about anything. Now the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the amount in each. The Method has more fluid ounces. So the Method has 18 fluid ounces and the Mrs. Meyer's has 16 fluid ounces. So 18 for Method, 16 for Mrs. Meyer's. Now the price, which is, if you're anything like me, the most important thing. Both of them on Grove Collaborative are $3.89. Now, if you get them from Target, the Method is $2.99 and the Mrs. Meyer's is $3.99. So if we are looking at the amount per bottle and the price, right now the Method is the number one because you get 18 fluid ounces for $2.99. Mrs. Meyer's, you get 16 fluid ounces for $3.99 on the Target site. They're both the same on Grove. Now, I will tell you that not every scent on Target is the same price. I don't really understand this. I don't know if it's because it might be a seasonal one, but the price does fluctuate on Target. But I did look up the Honeysuckle, since that is what I'm using in this video, and it was $3.99. So if we're looking at fluid ounces and price, Method wins that category. Now, both of them, ingredients wise, both of them are plant derived. So the Method just basically states it's plant-based ingredients, and the Mrs. Meyer's on the back, it gives more of a description. Let me show you. The little white box comes on every one of them. So it says made with plant-derived ingredients, natural essential oils, aloe vera, glycerin, and I can't read that. Soap bark extract. There we go. So both of them basically have plant-based ingredients in them. The Mrs. Meyer's just lists more than the Method. Now, I will tell you about the bottles because recycling is very important. Both of them state that you need to recycle the bottles. The Method is made of 100% recycled plastic. The Mrs. Meyer's is biodegradable, and they really mention that on the front. It's in big bold print on the bottom that it is biodegradable. If my camera will focus. There it goes. It is biodegradable. And it is made of 25% post-consumer plastic. So I would say that both of these are really good on focusing on recycling and using recycled products. So now is the time that we're going to test both of them. So I am going to move you over to my sink area. Okay, so my sink area has two sides, two identical sides here. So we're gonna do Method in one, Mrs. Meyer's in the other. And first thing I'm gonna do is stop the sinks, put little stoppers in there. So this one's gonna go, does this one fit? We're gonna put this one in here. Yeah, this one fits in here better. And I've got this, I'm hoping it works, from Grove Collaborative. It just looked neat and I needed a sink stopper because ours broke. It says sink strainer with pop out stopper. Reduces clogged drains, flexible rim creates seal around drain. So we are gonna test this out, I guess, today too, to see how well this sucker works. Okay, I have the stoppers in, and you guys, I want to make sure that I put the same amount of soap in each side of the sink. So I've got these little medicine cups here, and I think they might be Tylenol. I am going to fill each one of them up with the soap before putting it in each side. So they're going to have the same amount in each side of the sink. Okay, I did not fill the sinks up all the way because I just need it to be enough for me to put a plate in here to test. Now, I put the cap full in each side, and I made sure the water was hot before I applied it to both sides. So both sides have hot water. And I will tell you, just kind of looking, I will say that the Method soap, it did tend to sud up more at the beginning than the Mrs. Meyer's. But after kind of moving the water around, it does look kind of even about now. So I would say with the suds, I would say it's basically even. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the power of the soap on a plate. So what I did was I took some mustard last night and I squirted it on the plates. And this has been sitting for 24 hours on my counter. So each one of these has mustard on them that has been sitting for the same amount of time. So I am going to place them inside of the sink, and I'm going to let these soak for about 10 minutes. I'm going to come back on here and we're going to see if either one of them is able to get scrubbed off and which one comes off the easiest. It has now been 10 minutes, so I am going to pull up each plate. Now this is the Mrs. Meyer's, this is the Method side, and let's see if any of it's came off. So nothing has come off of the Mrs. Meyer's, and nothing has came off of the Method. So that does, it is able to pull off. And that's about the same with this. so I am going to take my sponge. Let me show you what sponge I have. Okay, I'm using one of these walnut and cellulose scrubber sponges from Grove Collaborative, and here is what it looks like. So I'm going to use this side first on each one. So let's see how much scrubbing it takes. Okay, so I'm lightly scrubbing and it's really not coming off. Okay, so that's the Method one. Now I'm going to get another one for the Mrs. Meyer's. I'm not using the same one. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I feel like the Method, I did not have to scrub as hard as I'm having to scrub on the Mrs. Meyer's. And I'm actually using the rough side of my sponge for this to get all of that extra mustard off. And with this one, I'm not even having to do that. I can just, even on the real thick spots, I can just use the softer side and it's coming right off. Okay, so I'm going to say that the Method soap was able to get the nasty mustard off of the plate a little bit easier than the Mrs. Meyer's. Okay, so we have looked at these two dish soaps and we have looked at the ingredients, the fluid ounces, the price, what the bottles are made of, which one has the most suds in the sink with the same amount of product, and then we've tested it on a hard to clean plate. And overall, I would say, based on these things alone, I would say that the Method is the best one. Now, why do I say this? Because one, this one is cheaper. Okay, this one was $2.99 on the Target website. And the Mrs. Meyer's was $3.99. Now on Grove, they are the same price, and Grove does do price comparisons too. So you could get the Method for the $2.99 since that is what Target says. Plus, you get more fluid ounces in the Method than the Mrs. Meyer's. So you're getting 18 fluid ounces for $2.99 versus 16 fluid ounces for $3.99. Then, based on the suds, I would say the Method was better on suds, and the Method was able to get the mustard off of the plate better than the Mrs. Meyer's. So overall, I would say that the Method is the better of the two. Now, I've had people ask me about Dawn versus these. So if you would be interested in me doing a video comparing Dawn with, and that's the original Blue Dawn. We're not gonna do all the extras. I would do the original one that we all know, the Dawn versus the Method. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that video, and I will do that one next. So you guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm glad I've finally done this because I have wondered this same thing, which one was better, and I did not know until right now at the same time that you guys did. So if there are any other products that you would like me to compare, please let me know in the comments below because I really did enjoy this and I would love to compare some other products. And you guys, that is all for this comparison video. I hope you give it a thumbs up. And I hope you hit that little red subscribe button below to become a part of this YouTube family. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.